Hey guys, I wanted to come on out here today to share my favorite fall lipsticks. I actually have quite a few to go through, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna start with nude ones. I will not try them on, but I will swatch them because I think just on everyone they'll look slightly different. So the first one I have is a lipstick by Bite Beauty, and this one is in color Glacé, and I will link all of the ones that I mentioned below just so you can quickly reference them if you need to. But it's a lovely mauve color, and I'll swatch it on my hand for you. It's actually much darker than it appears in the bullet. It's a matte formula, but it's very comfortable. It's probably some of the most comfortable mattes that I've ever tried, and I have it at several colors. They always do those sets. So this is color Glacé. I highly recommend. Very comfortable, long lasting. They do not feather out. Just feels like velvet on your lips, very literally. So that's that. The next one I have is a YSL, and obviously packaging is amazing, and this is a Rouge Volupté in OCAA, and I'll link it below as well, and I'll link it in the order that I'm showing it to you so it's easier for you guys to find them. Okay, so it's a, I still consider it a nude, but it's more of a mauve brown, and I'll swatch it underneath. It's a very smooth formula. It glides on the lips, so if you're not a fan of a lipstick that slides around, and it's funny, when it goes on it kind of feels very slippery, but it really stays on the lips, and it's cool. It's more pigmented than you would think. So that's the YSL one. I guess they're somewhat similar, but this one is just much creamier and feels very silky on the lips. Okay, so next one I'm picking up is, I have a few Marc Jacobs ones. I got them in a set, and I actually really like them. I think they're lovely, and they're matte. They go on very nice and pigmented, but they do not dry my lips too much, at least the colors that I'll be showing you. So this one is in color Infamous, and it's a very I think wearable. I think this will look good on pretty much anybody. Just your standard, you know, nude color, but the formula is really good. I'll swatch it for you. It has more of a rosy undertones than the other two I showed. It's very opaque, it's very pigmented, but it's very creamy. It's very long lasting too. I really like this one, highly recommend. I actually used up quite a bit of it. I have a couple more Marc Jacobs ones. So I'm gonna mention another nude color that I have. This is more like brick red type of color, but I still think you can wear it as a nude, especially in the fall and winter. I think darker colors are just something you can pull off easier, I think. So let me swatch it right underneath the other one. And as you can see, it's a brighter color, and this is in a color Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Really really cute name. Similar formula, really nice. Just only good things to say. And if you can get it in a set, you get a wide range of colors, so you can get to try different colors and finishes. I'm very happy with the Christmas set I got, I think last year. Next one I'm going to mention is a Bobbi Brown lipstick in a color Sand Wash Pink, and it's a lovely movie pink color. This the reason I like it is, although the color is quite similar to the other ones, as you can see, it's this last one. Let me drag it out a bit. This last one. But the formula is much creamier, and it just feels, you know, it feels like the type of lipstick maybe you may need to reapply a few times, but I don't mind doing it because it's just very comfortable on the lips and very, I feel like, moisturizing. And with this one, I feel like though if you like to line your lips, you may need to do that just because it's not quite as opaque as the other ones. But a lovely lipstick, and none of these have real strong scent or unpleasant scent. I am quite sensitive to scent, so if it's a really strong one, I will probably not go for that lipstick. So none of the ones I mentioned so far have very strong or unpleasant scent. Okay, moving on, I have this Makeup Forever Artist Rouge Cream in C211. And again, it's a lovely mauve color. The formula on this, it's quite matte and it's very opaque, but it does not dry my lips, and it's very wearable color. I really like it. Okay, I had to adjust my swatch. I feel like they're migrating down my arm. So it's this last one. Can you see? It's a beautiful color, again in the same family. I still feel like all of these look the same, but I have a few brighter colors coming up. Okay, so I wanted to recommend a nude that was really easy and just, you know, something you can just throw on without even looking in the mirror. And oh, sorry, this is definitely not the one. So I have a Burberry Kisses lipstick in English Rose. It's a lovely lovely shade, but it's very sheer. It's like my natural lip color, so for me it's really easy. I can just apply it without even looking in the mirror. It looks awesome. It is pretty sheer though, so it will just give you like a slight wash of color, but it's really lovely and gives you nice like moisturized sheen. Just makes your lips look really juicy and well maintained. Okay, I have two Dior Rouge lipsticks, and I'm gonna show them to you side by side. One is called Grayish and one called Hazard. So one is a brown nude, and the other one is a peachy type of a nude, and I love both of them. I love the formula of these lipsticks. They're just amazing. I do love Hazard more, and I used up quite a bit of it. This is it rolled up all the way. Can you see how much I used up? I really love this color. I recommend to anyone. I think it's perfect for any season, but in a fall I feel like fresh peachy nude lip can really brighten up the look, especially if you're wearing maybe darker, heavier look on your eyes. I think it can really add a little something. So I very much recommend these two. They're amazing. So I'm gonna swatch Grayish first. They're not quite as opaque as some of the others, so in terms of formula I think they're very comfortable and creamier. They're satin finish, so definitely I think more people can enjoy them, especially if you're not a huge fan of matte formula, or if it dries out your lips. This will not do that for sure. So this is Grayish and this is Hazard. You can see they're definitely lighter and a bit more a bit less opaque, but beautiful nonetheless. My swatches don't look as neat as they need to, but okay, moving on, I have a few of bolder, more daring colors that are more like reds or purples and things like that, because these I still feel like, even though some of these are quite dark, they're fairly easy to pull off. They're very neutral, maybe mauve undertones or brown and undertones, so rosy undertones, so very easy lipsticks. These ones are a bit more daring and bright. So first one I have is Red Velvet from Bite. These are beautiful. Like, you don't need a liner with these. They go on great. They stay on your lips. They're just lovely lipsticks. And this one is beautiful. Just check out this red. It's like blood red. Absolutely stunning. Just beautiful red. I love reds in the winter. Anytime really, but in the winter especially, I love me a good red lipstick. And if you notice, a lot of these are a smaller size lipstick, so if I can get a lipstick in a smaller size bullet, I always do, just because, you know, I have a lot of lipsticks, and it takes me a very long time to get through them, so I appreciate having a smaller bullet. Now this is another beautiful red. This is, I already mentioned it in my previous vlog, this is Sephora in 01. This red, oh, these lip stains, I think everyone needs to give them a shot. I don't know why they're not talked about quite as much, but and you can see how red it is when you swatch it next to the previous lipstick. That doesn't look, sorry about that. This is the Sephora lip stain. It's like velvet on your lips. It's amazing. I would use a lip liner with it just because it's a liquid lipstick, and I feel like the applicator does not always allow it to be that precise. Or the e.l.f. lip brush that I keep talking about, it's amazing as well, but I highly recommend. The formula is awesome, very, very long lasting. Okay, last 3 lipsticks. I promise we're almost done with this. Okay, obviously I had to mention this is the Kat Von D Studded Kiss lipstick in Underage Red. Hands down my favorite red. It's beautiful. It's a bit different. It's more like cherry red. I'll show you. It's a bit different from the Sephora lip stain. Can you see? Very similar, but right here. So it's a brighter red. I mean, it comes off on the camera a bit brighter than in real life. It's a really bright red, but the formula is amazing. It's very long lasting, does not dry out my lips, which for me is a huge plus, because my lips tend to get chipped very easily, especially come fall and winter. So I don't want to recommend something that will dry out your lips even further. And the packaging is adorable. Can we see the studded bullet? It's so cute. I highly recommend you check out these. But I went on Sephora recently and I think they were all on sale, so I'm not sure if they're being discontinued or what, but that would suck. I love these, highly recommend. Okay, now we have last 3 to go through, and these are a bit more daring, even by my standards. So first I have Rebel by MAC, good old Rebel. Oh, this is a beautiful color. I am not a huge fan of MAC lipsticks. I just think there are better formulas out there, but this color in particular, it is a purple, beautiful purple. It goes on nicely. It's nice and creamy. It is not matte though, so if you're overlining your lips, just keep that in mind. It's a satin, but it's beautiful color. I love it. Perfect for fall, winter. I mean, I don't have anything bad to say particularly about this. Yeah, gorgeous. Then I have another beautiful dark color. I love me a dark lip in the winter, and this is Blow by Marc Jacobs. Lovely. This formula is really good, I have to say. It goes on very smooth. With dark colors, some of them tend to skip or peel. I do not like that, but look how creamy and opaque, and look how much opaque. They're like similar, but this one is lighter and more pink, and this one is much darker and much more opaque. This color is amazing. So I guess if you wanted to go for a real dark lip, I would recommend this Blow by Marc Jacobs over the other one. And this one, although it has a sheen to it, but I feel like it's just, I would prefer this one, I guess, over the other one. But they are slightly different, so it just, I guess, depends on also which brand of makeup you prefer, but both are really good. And last but not the least, this very exciting NARS lipstick in Fanny. And check out this color. First of all, the packaging of NARS is awesome. It's magnetic bullet, very satisfying clicking. I mean, awesome. And check out this color. Oh, I love. It's a plum, like a beautiful plum color. You know, not that I'm looking at it, I think it's exactly the same as MAC Rebel. So Rebel MAC Rebel, yeah. So I guess it just depends on which one you want, but I love these, both of them. I guess I would prefer NARS just because I love the packaging and the clicky action, you know, and it's just but both are creamy, both are lovely, these two. Can you see? So yeah, I guess it just depends on what you prefer. So this was more red purple category here, and these are all the nudes, darker nudes, movie nudes, and more satiny kind of less opaque nudes. So I guess it just depends on what it is that that you prefer. But all of these are lovely, lovely colors, lovely textures, and I highly recommend the formulas and the finishes. So yeah, I hope you found this helpful, and let me know your favorite lipsticks. I'm always on the lookout for the perfect nude or perfect bright red. I love me a red lip. It's like my absolute favorite. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.